Alright folks, let's roll up our sleeves and dive into the world of Linux, ROCm and AI. I'm standing with a fresh Linux installation so you can see every single step right from the beginning. Let's get started. Let's start with the step 1. It is all about knowing where we stand. We're going to check our Linux version and the kernel details. It's like getting to know your teammate before you start a big project. So we are first going to open a terminal. So this is the first time I open this terminal. It looks so small, so I'm going to increase the size so that you can clearly see that. So just click here and 100%, I think it's big enough. I'm going to increase the window size. Okay, so first of all, we need to check the versions. Okay, first we will check our Linux version. I am currently using Ubuntu 22.04, but let's check it again. The command is lsb _ release -a. It will show us the Ubuntu version. So here the distributor ID is Ubuntu, description Ubuntu 22.04.3 LTS, release 22.404, codename Jemmy. Okay, so let's check the kernel name. uname -r, it will show us the current kernel, so it's 6.2.0.39. This is the kernel. Okay guys, let me tell you one thing. I tried multiple versions, multiple kernels. Sometimes they don't work. I don't know why, but I find this version, this kernel works perfectly. So if you want to try with me, please download this version, this 22.04.3 LTS, and make sure the kernel version is 6.2.039 generic. If you use different kernel, I'm not sure whether it will work or not, but you can get a chance. Okay, let's go to the second step. Now, I'm going to install the AMD GPU from the repository. So this is the code to install the AMD GPU. But before installing this GPU driver, I want to go to the link from where I will download the repository. So let's just check this. I'm going to delete this, so it will give me the link from where we're going to download it. Okay, so this is the repository, and you can see there is a lot of versions. I tried multiple ones, but none of them worked. Even I tried to use the same file from different tutorials to install, but they didn't work for me. So I went to the latest one and go to the Ubuntu Jemmy and download this one for my experiment, and it works perfectly. So I'm going to install this one from the repository, and let's check whether it's downloaded or not. Yeah, you can see the AMD GPU -install _ 5.7.50703-1 _ all.dev. Okay, we already downloaded this. So next thing is we are going to use dpkg. So okay, so I'm going to install the AMD GPU, and I use this syntax -- use case is equal to graphics and ROCm, because it'll save a lot of problem later. We don't want to install extra things. Say press enter, and it is starting. It will download everything. So it's almost 19 GB additional disk it needs. So it will take a little bit time. So I will first forward it. Okay, here is a UEFI secure boot enabled option. We need to press OK for that, and we need to put a password. I'm giving my password. Again, I'm giving my password. Now it's done. It's again start installation process. Okay, our installation is completed. So it's basically installed the AMD GPU and ROCm all together. Now we need to put our user to the video and render group. So I'm going to use this command to put my user to the render group, and then I will send it to the video group. Okay, that's great. Now we need to reboot our system. So the command is sudo reboot, and I will come back after the reboot. Installing the AMD GPU, I restarted my computer. So in the meantime, it asked me about the some keys. So I couldn't record them with OBS. So what I did, I take some videos from the screen and upload that. So here I'm again opening the terminal. Now, as our AMD GPU and ROCm is installed, we need to check whether it is available or not. So the command is ROCm info and then grep gfx. Let's check if it's available. It's fine. So it is showing our graphics card is working. That's great. Let's check ROCm SMI. Yeah, it's working. So you can see the GPU is utilizing 8%. So our GPU is working. That's great. Now we will install Git. So sudo apt install Git. And I'm putting my password again. So what we are doing right now, our ROCm is installed. So we'll install the stable diffusion WebUI and check whether our GPU is working or not. Okay, so first we installed Git. Now we are going to install the Miniconda. So I'm going to download Miniconda, and here is Miniconda, installing Miniconda. Let's go to the Miniconda documentation. Here, if I click here, okay, here I see this is the Linux version. So I'm going to download this. That's great. It's downloaded. So it's downloaded to our downloads folder. I will cut it, move it to our home directory to work easily, because in the terminal we are in the home directory. Let's check whether this Miniconda is available or not. Okay, so Miniconda is available. we need to install this. So the command is bash /miniconda and press enter. So we need to go to the end of this policy and we'll accept everything. Yes. Now I press enter because I want the same directory for them, and it's done. Okay, we need to put yes here, and it's done. So to work perfectly, we need to close our terminal and open it again. Okay, I forget to increase the terminal before, so let's start with Conda. We already installed Conda here, so I'm going to create a virtual environment with Conda, and that is ASD, and I'm using Python 3.10.6, and -y means yes. Let's install it. It'll install everything for us. Okay, so this is fine. We need to activate this. So I'm going to activate our SD environment, Conda activate SD. That's great. So you can see it was on the base. Now it's going to the SD environment. Now we need to go to the Stable Diffusion WebUI to download the Git file. So we'll go to the GitHub, and this is the Stable Diffusion WebUI. I'm going to copy this link and I will clone it to my home directory. You can see this is my home directory, so I will clone it with the git command, git clone, and then I'm going to paste the link, and it's going to download everything for us. Okay, so let's check our directory. You can see the Stable Diffusion WebUI here. So I'm going to go inside this and put okay. Okay, everything seems good. So now I am going to install the requirements for this Stable Diffusion. So here is the requirements.txt. I will use this one to install all the requirements. So the command is pip3 install -r requirements.txt. Okay, so it'll take a little bit time because it will install all the requirements for Stable Diffusion WebUI, but there is a catch. It will also install PyTorch by default. This is very important, PyTorch, but we need to install PyTorch ROCm. So what we will do, we will install the PyTorch from requirements. That's fine. And after that, we will uninstall it. Okay, let's wait for the installation. It will take time. So I will fast forward this and I will come back later. Okay, here all the requirements are installed perfectly. It looks great. So the catch is PyTorch. We need to uninstall PyTorch and Torch Vision. So let's get uninstall it with the command pip3 uninstall Torch and Torch Vision. Okay, so yes, I need to uninstall them. Yes, I need to uninstall Torch Vision. That's all. Okay, now we need to install the PyTorch ROCm version. So for that, I'm searching PyTorch, going to PyTorch, get started. Here you can see it's stable 2.1.2. If you check with Linux, pip, Python, everything is fine. We need to install ROCm version, and it will give you the code to install ROCm 5.6. I'm going to copy this and paste it to our terminal and install it. So it'll again take some time because it's 1.6 GB. So after that, I think everything will work perfectly. Okay, let's wait to install this. Okay, our installation is complete. So let's start to check whether it's working or not. So I'm going to give you this command. It will import torch, and then it will show whether the GPU is working or not. Whether the torch is working or not. Let's check. Okay, it's success. So PyTorch is working. Now we will check whether our PyTorch is using the GPU. Okay, so this is the command. I again import torch, and then I will check the CUDA is available or not, because ROCm is kind of CUDA. So if it's available, then we are fine. That's true. So our GPU is working with PyTorch. So ROCm is working. Now, if you can see here, we have a launch py launch Python file. We'll create another one, that is launch.sh, and we'll put some value there. So it's nano launch.sh. It's completely open. So what we will do, we'll copy some codes. I will put these in the description so that you can easily use them. Okay, here it is. So this is the code. I will put it in the description so that you can copy and paste. I'm using this GFX version 10.3.0. If you're using AMD GPU 7000 series, you need to put it 11.0.0. For the 6000 series, I am using 6900 XT. For that, I use 10.3.0. Okay, now we will press Command O to write it and Command S to close it. Okay, so our launch.sh file is ready. You can see here the launch.sh file is here. Now I can check it with cat launch.sh, and we can see, yes, it's recorded here. So that's fine. Now we can open a new window and put a command to check whether our GPU is working or not. It is the same as ROCm SMI command we used before, but I put -n1 so that it will update every 1 second and give us the view that it is working or not. Okay, so GPU is now 19% working, 13% using, so that's good. Okay, now we can run this. This is the moment. We use lau and ch.sh. It's not working, so what we need to do, put no. So what we do, sh, now it's working. Okay, so the first time it'll take a little bit time because it's configuring everything, and Stable Diffusion 1.5 is by default installed. It's on the code. So our first model is already there. So let's wait, and we'll come back after it's configured everything. So you can see the Stable Diffusion 1.5 pruned is downloading. So our first model is here, and we can add different models later. We can go to the huggingface.co and can download lot of different Stable Diffusion version or other versions. Now for now we are using the default one that is coming with the Stable Diffusion WebUI. Okay, everything is working so far, so good. Okay, so this is our link. I'm going to copy this link and open in our web browser, and it's working. It's working, and I'm really happy to see this. Okay, now it's working. I'm going to the next tab to check whether our GPU is working or not. So let's generate a picture. So I'm putting some random text to image generation prompt. A 12 years old boy walking alone in a nice jungle with his school bag. Let's start generate it, and you can see GPU is 99%, so it is using GPU. Wow, so we already get our first image here. So this is not a good image, so we can use different multiple models to make it good. So this is not actually good, so I'm trying to put it to 3D. Let's check whether it is good or not, and it will also check our GPU. Yes, our GPU is working, and this one is much more better than before when I increase the sampling steps. Okay, so here our GPU is working and everything is working, and hopefully you will get it useful. Thank you so much for watching so long, and hope you will like and subscribe my channel. It is a new one. I'm trying to put more and more how to do's and tutorials. If you like this, please support my channel and like and subscribe. Thank you and have a good day.